layout should be perfect now. How are you going to perfect this layout? We need to add the proper visuals according to our idea that we are going to project, right, dear sisters and brothers? So what is the idea that we are going to project over here is the Quranic content, okay? So what is the field that you're going to put here? It is an Islamic, right? So let's just start with proper keywords and the elements. Let's just go ahead with Islamic, okay? Let's just type Islamic. Okay, just type Islamic. Yes, there's a question here, how to use the images and text that are already we have in our devices. Okay, there's something called as uploads. Okay, you just go to uploads and there is something called as upload the files, and over there you just can upload the files. Okay, I'll just get into it in a moment. Okay, just please have patience a bit, dear sisters here. Okay, so now we can just go ahead and type the keyword Islamic. Fine. Okay, so now let's just design this graphic beautifully. Can you see here? If you are without the pro user, if you are not a pro user of the Canva, all of the stuff that you see over there will be the pro. You might be asked to charge, you might be asked for each element, you might be asked around 75 rupees for single element, 99 rupees for single month subscription you can take, and you can have this Canva Pro application. This is how easy you can get this Canva Pro app, okay? So I just request you, not with us, go ahead with any vendor and buy the Canva Pro. This is must and should have. Okay, Canva Pro is must and should have. If you are a student, if you are into studying any Islamic courses or something like that, you need this Canva Pro. Okay, so it will be like a 600 for entire month. You can pay rupees 600 for entire year. Sorry, entire year, and you can get this pro subscription. I want you all to do with the pro version of the Canva. Okay, you can also design with the free version, but dear sisters, your visuals won't look that good. Okay, they don't look what we say more what we say, they do not be more, they won't be more creative, and they won't look more stunning. Fine, so to create more stunning visuals, you just need to go ahead with pro version of the Canva. I already told you, buy it from any vendors, but make sure you are all having it. Fine, the pro version of the Canva, it's in market, everyone here and there is supplying the pro version of this Canva. You just can go ahead and purchase the pro version of the Canva from anyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and design it effectively now, inshallah. So how to design? This is called as graphic designing. You just need to turn your design, turn the blank pages into the excellently creative visuals. Okay, I'm just going to put this up here. Just see here, I've added it multiple times. I'll just flip it around horizontally. Okay, this is the case that I've added. I'll just add a footer. I'll just call it as a header. I'll take some footers here. I'll add it at the bottom. Okay, now what I'll do, I'm just thinking of adding it at the center somewhere here. Okay, you can just create it in any ways. Okay, I'll just add some Islamic patterns, let it be in the back of the screen. Okay, I'll reduce its transparency. Okay, I'll just position it to back. Okay, see, I have just designed it myself. There's no background. I've designed this using the elements. I have designed a perfect background. Okay, you and I just can create. I'm just looking into this and just putting it up here and there. That's all. Okay, see here, this is how you graphically design. This is called as graphic designing. Without anything in hand, you just can design it. Okay, because you have a app in hand, and you just can go ahead with putting all the stuffs here and there and creating a beautiful visual. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, try this around with the softwares in hand, inshallah. Okay, I've just added the beautiful elements. Now I just want to stop, and I just want to go ahead and add a proper background. So I'll just go ahead with the photos and see if I have some lightish background. I'll take this light background kind of photo. I'll just make sure I'm setting the image as a background. So now do you not feel that it looks stunning? I've made one background. One background is done. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll add another page. Okay, in our course, you will be taught in everything in detail. How to add the pages also will be teaching you. Fine. So inshallah. So now I'll just put some other stuffs. Let's just add set images background. You have so many keywords like Islamic patterns. You can just type here Islamic patterns, Islamic headers, Islamic footers, Islamic labels. You can write it all. You have so many different things which you can use and create your own beautiful visuals. Okay, visual contents. You can create it very beautifully. You can change the colors. You can add different stuffs. You can add different patterns. Okay, one more thing. Do not settle for a graphic that you do not like. Fine. Until and unless you do not create it perfectly, you do not have to stop. Fine. Okay. So I'll just add this up. Whatever I'm getting, I'm just putting it on the frame, dear sisters and brothers. Please try this thing around. I want you all to do this. Okay? Put whatever is in your devices onto the frames and create the stunning visuals. Come on. I'm just creating the backgrounds now. Okay? I just want to create multiple backgrounds, at least 10 backgrounds together with you. Okay, I'll just click on this and set images background. It has been set to the entire page. Okay, I'll add a label. If you want, you can make use of the labels. You can put Islamic labels. You'll get so many beautiful labels out there. Okay, I'll add this over here. So whatever I'm getting in hand, I'm just putting it on the screen. That's all. Okay, I'll change the colors later. I'll add another page now. Let me just go ahead with this coloring. I just love this label. Okay, I'll just add it here. Okay, I can add a beautiful photo behind. I just want to make sure that there's something greenish because there's a green thing here. So let me just see if we have some green colored Islamic backgrounds. Okay, I'll add this to the another page. Come on, dear sisters here. I just want you all to create beautiful backgrounds now. Come on. Give some time, at least 5 minutes into designing different backgrounds. Different backgrounds, please. Not just the patterns, you can go ahead with Islamic backgrounds. You can go ahead with lanterns. You can write it. Lanterns, you will get beautiful Islamic lanterns that will help you give a Ramadan feel or something like that. Okay. So you have so many different visuals here. Visuals here. Fine. Make use of those. Okay. I'll grab this greenish one. I'll replace it as a background. I don't want this lantern. I'll put it out of the frame. Okay. So then I'll just go ahead. Okay. This is fine for me. I'll just go ahead with another one. So I can even take this one, darker background, set images background. Fine. Okay. So these are just the ways we are just putting up the graphics. Fine. Set images background. Just look here. What we're doing? We're just putting out the content. We are just putting out the setting out the layout. Okay. We are just setting the layout. Okay. We are not yet done. We have just begun. Fine. We have just begun. We can modify this n number of times. We can modify this 100 times. Fine. Okay, we have just begun. I just want you all to work with me. Come on. Okay. Add beautiful backgrounds. Okay, you can add this one as well. How to add a page? Please make sure whenever you're adding the background, your sisters here. Okay, whenever you're going to add the backgrounds, any doubts, please ask in the session. Okay, no problem. So if you're adding this photo here, you just have to click on three-dot button and click on set images background. Okay, if you are with the smart devices, phones, if you are with the smartphones, if you select any background, okay, you just have to click on it. Okay, it will be appearing on the screen, and then you just click on that thing and click on the right click on it and give it as set images background. Set images background. Fine. Okay, you have multiple things that you can go ahead with, something like these, and click on three-dot button and set images background. So these are the ways that you can go ahead with. Fine. Okay, if you want to write the especially Quranic content, you can give it a Quran feel, and you can just write set images background in this way. Okay, so you can just crop it up and place it right. Okay, so now we can perfectly design it for Quranic flyers. Like you can just give the Quran keyword here. Quran. Okay, on your cell phones. Okay, on your cell phones, just do not click on the elements. Okay, just do not click on the elements. Click outside the screen. Outside the screen. Okay, outside the screen. On the bottom of the page, you will be having designs, and the second thing would be elements. Okay, second thing would be elements on the bottom of the page in your cell phone. Fine. The first thing is design, second thing is elements that you'll be having. Fine. Okay, the next thing we are going to go ahead with the keyword known as Quran. Okay, you have so many beautiful Qurans here. Okay, you can just grab it and put it here and there. See how beautiful it looks like, right? Okay, let me just put here. So this is called as graphic designing, wherein you're going to create everything from the scratch and create masterpieces out of it. Okay, you have a scope of improvement. You can revise the same thing n number of times, but for now we are just creating the visuals, whatever visuals we can create in this session, inshallah. I'll just put this Quran here. Okay, we usually work on giving the shadows and more, but for now we do not have much time, so we'll just stay till here itself. Okay, so I think we'll be stopping here. I'll just add this here. Al-Quran Al-Kareem, and then I'll add a label for that inshallah later. Let's see that later. Fine. Okay, so now what are we going to do? Very first thing, we're going to add the ayah here, right? Ayah here. How are you going to add the ayah? We are going to get it from the, yes, from the uploads. We have it in the, inside the, yes, dear sisters and brothers, we have the design inside the computer, okay, or the computer or your mobile. So we just click on upload the files, okay, upload the files, and we'll just go ahead with the recent file, the PNG format. We'll just click on that PNG. Fine. Okay, so I think we have selected the wrong file. We'll just go to the upload the files, and the last file that we had designed was, that we had downloaded was this one, okay. So it was the PNG version. It looks black. It looks black because it has a darker background behind. So it looks black. So this is how you actually start designing. Okay. So alhamdulillah, we have put a beautiful background. We have put the ayah into the frame. Can you see that? Yes. Doesn't it look excellent? Yes, right? Doesn't it looks like a finished design? Yes, but it has a scope of improvement. Okay, it has a scope of improvement. You can improve it further. But for now, I'll just put this ayah here. I'll just make sure I'm giving a spacing for the. Okay, I'll just place it at the center. Now I'm thinking of adding the textual content. Okay, so to add the textual content, I'll just go ahead with the text, and we'll be using the font combinations, because font combinations will help us to maintain the hierarchy of the design, to maintain the proximity in the design, and more. Okay, so the very first thing, whenever you select this font, you have to do is ungroup those. Okay, ungroup those fonts. Okay, so I'll take these two fonts, I'll put it here. This, I want to group this up. Okay, I want to give it the second level of hierarchy. Okay, we actually learn the design principles in our sessions. Fine, in our design like a pro sessions, we learn these design principles. Fine. Okay, so whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it. Okay, so here we are. So whoever does an atom's weight of good deeds will see it. So I'll just change the font. It doesn't look good for me, so I'll change it to something a bit lesser hierarchy, because the very first thing I want my viewers to look at is the Arabic ayah. The second thing I want my viewers to look at is this Quranic ayah, right? Is this Quranic translation. So what I can do is I can just increase the ratio of this and put this ayah inside this, or whatever you want. Okay, it's all yours. You can decide however you wish to put this up in your flyers. Fine. Okay, I'll just zoom in the screen. I'll put it up here, and I just want this in a bit more smaller font size. Okay, so that it looks well with the frame. Okay, so that it maintains the principles of hierarchy. Fine. Okay, so I'll just put it up here. So whoever does an atom's weight of good deeds will see it. I can just put it up here. Fine. Okay, then the colors. Okay, the color is not yet perfect with the background. We need to synchronize the color. We need to have the same color as the backgrounds. How do you do that? Anyone from my students here? How to maintain the colors, how to color grade, how to maintain the proper contrast in this design. How do you apply the colors from the image into this design, into the fonts? Yes, excellent. We make use of the color wheel or the color palette, or what do? We take the image palette, okay? Surah Zalzala ayat 7, right? Yes, okay. So this one should be more, what we say, with more lesser font size, okay? So let's just select very small font size for this and make it very small. Okay, so this is called as hierarchy. Fine, you need to maintain the hierarchy of this post. Fine. Okay, so now you can change the colors into this design. How to do that? So you just have to make sure that you are having the golden look to the entire design, golden feel. So what I can do is I can just go ahead with this golden one. I can just go ahead and apply the colors to the page. Apply the colors to the page. Or what I can do is I can just make sure that I'm using the color palette, the color wheels around here, the color image palettes, and making use of these stuffs. Okay, I can go ahead with this image palette as well. Fine. Okay, this is one such design that we have done. Fine. One more thing, dear sisters, here is that this is a black image that we have imported. So the colors actually have a mismatch here. I want to design this Arabic format in the golden itself. Can you convert the image into golden? That's not possible. It's most probably it's actually not possible. Fine. So what do we actually do is we convert the black field to white field or white field to black field, or we can go with textual contents only. Okay. So now what I'm thinking of is I'll just select multiple, select this multiple way, click on done button. I'll just copy it around. Okay. Copy it around. I want to paste it on the next screen, next background. I'll paste it here. Okay. Now, can you see here? There's a darker background here, right? There's a darker background and your image is black. Okay, is it readable? Please tell me whether it is readable, whether this is readable. You have to put an effort, right, to read this. So you can change the color black to white. Okay, image color, to change it to black and white, there is an option here. Just go ahead with editing the image. Okay, there's an option here. Go ahead with editing the image. There's a filter. The very first thing that we go ahead with is go ahead with the filter and change the color from black to some other color. Let's see what is here. Black to some other color. Let's change it from black to blue. Okay, black to blue, convert it. Okay, there's something called as adjustments. Okay, once we are done with the filters, black we have converted to blue color. I'll just go to something called as adjustments. Okay, so now I'll just increase the brightness. Okay, and decrease everything else. Fine, increase the brightness, decrease the shadows, decrease the blacks. Okay, blacks of the image let's decrease, and increase everything else. Fine, so shadow should be decreased and then brightness should be increased. So this is how we go ahead and convert the black thing to white thing. Okay, black image to white image. Let's increase the whites of this, increase the vibrance if you want, if you wish to, saturation if you wish to, and just try with all the things around and make sure you are decreasing the vignette as well. Fine, and you need a whiter version to this post. So we have just converted the black thing to white thing with this. Fine. Okay, temperature should be decreased, one important thing. Fine, temperature should be decreased. Maintain the tint as such, do not change it. If you want, you can reduce the tint, increase the brightness, increase the contrast, increase the highlights, decrease the shadows, increase the white, decrease the blacks. Okay, so this is how you have converted the black thing to white thing. Okay, it doesn't appears to have a proper quality. Actually, it doesn't appears to have a proper quality, so what you can do instead of this is, okay, this is the second thing that we have shown. Okay, the second way. The very first way was adding the graphics directly. Black graphic is added and you have added the translation, you have added the ayah there. Okay, it looks stunning when it is put up on the screens. Fine, it is very small here. When it is put up on the screen, it looks stunning. Fine, something like this. Now because this ayah is not having a proper quality, you have apps in the store that will help you to gain the upscale, this image upscaler. You have some applications that will help you to do that. Okay, for time being I'll just leave that because we do not have much time to do all of those stuffs. Okay, now there's another way, dear sisters and brothers, wherein you can put this ayah into. Okay, if you do not want this ayah in this format, what you all can do is, okay, come on, look into it now, listen very carefully. We are designing some beautiful stuffs now. Okay, I'll just copy it. I'll just paste it to this page. Paste it here. So whoever does an atom's weight of good will see it. Let me paste it here. Let me make it a bit like this and increase it in font size. Okay, everything will be taught in your sessions. Okay, and the Design Like a Pro sessions. This is one session out of our batch. Okay, so I wanted to take this out for all the students out there. So, alhamdulillah, inshallah, hopefully you all will benefit from the session, inshallah. Okay, because the Arabic ayah, the image that we had taken does not have a proper quality or something, like it is not so perfectly changing the colors according to our design, then what you all can do is you can grab the textual content from the Quran application itself. Okay, how to grab the textual content is, for example, if you have the Quran applications like Islam 360, Quran.com, or whatever applications you have, dear sisters, here. Okay, for example, thing that I might be having Al Quran app. There's an Al Quran app. Okay, there is an Al Quran app. Okay, there is an Al Quran app. So, for example, I'll just take the ayah from this. Okay, so I'll just go ahead with Surah Al-Zalzala, ayah number 7. Okay, so it's here. I'll just click on three dot button. I'll copy this ayah. Okay, this is how you can copy the ayah textuals. Okay, so make sure whenever you're copying the textuals, it should be very authentic. Sometimes what happens is the Arabic content will be actually having glitches or some mistakes in the spelling. Okay, you have to proofread the content. So we prefer adding the images of adding the textures from the Quran. We add the images because we don't have a scope of what we say making wrong. Remember that. Why? Because it's kalamullah. It is Allah's kalam. We don't have a scope of what we say making anything wrong in the ayah. Remember that before you're going to finalize the version, before you're going to finalize your design, please proofread them. Okay, please proofread them. Get it read from someone else. Okay, get it read from someone else. Ask some other people out there and ask them to proofread the ayah. Fine. Okay, before you're going to go ahead with the finalized version, ask someone to proofread it. Fine. Okay, so now we have the ayah in the form. Okay, so we have the ayah. We'll just go ahead with the ayah. So where is the ayah? We have got the ayah textual, Arabic textual itself. We have got it. So we don't have to worry about changing the colors or something like that. We can change it according to our wish. Can you see that? Okay, this is the ayah. Now what I can do with this ayah? I can change the color according to my wish. Whatever colors I want to put, the golden color, the orange color, whichever color I want to put, I can put it according to my own wish. Whichever font I want, Usmani script. Do you want it in a Usmani script? Do you want it in any other script? You can put it. Okay, you have the Arabics here. You have 3,000 plus pro fonts here. Okay, pro fonts, premium fonts. You can write if you want Uthmani script, you just have to write UTH. You just have to write UTH Usmani script. If you want it in the Usmani script format, you can just go ahead with Usmani script. Whichever Arabic script you want, you can go ahead. Fine. So over here you have even Diwani script. You have the calligraphy formats. You can just write Arabic here and see you have thousands of Arabic fonts here. Fine, which are all pro. You can use it. You can use it all Arabic font. Okay. You can even import the Arabic fonts and put it here. You can even import the Arabic fonts and put it here. You have hundreds of fonts. Okay, hundreds of fonts here, your sisters here. Please make sure you are using this software to the best, inshallah. Okay, so see here, you have so many beautiful fonts. Okay, my personal favorites are something like Kufi fonts. Okay, we have something like Tufuli Arabic. We have Mirza. We have this Scheherazade. We have something like so many other fonts. You have so many other fonts. When you go ahead with Urdu fonts, you use this stuff. Fine. Okay, you have Kufi fonts. You have Droid Arabic. You have Fedra Arabic. Whichever calligraphy format you want, you have it here. Fine. So all of these fonts are here, are present here. And see here, I already told you some fonts won't be available perfectly. See here, this is also a font. Okay. So why is it not showing perfectly? Because you have copied a textual content that is not perfectly having the consistency in the ayahs there. Fine, so I'll just show you. Probably there might be some letter spacing. Yes, there is a letter spacing in between. You need to put it as 0. Okay, you need to put it as 0. If there's a letter spacing in between the ayahs, that doesn't shows you with a proper outcome. Okay, so make sure you're adding the proper font. You're adding the proper font, and then making sure your design looks perfect, inshallah ta'ala. So let me just add the font that this possesses. Okay, because this has a beautiful font. Can you see that? Isn't it beautifully designed? Now what you can do, you can add different frames, different borders, Islamic borders. I didn't show you, I didn't because we had so many other stuffs to create. So I'll just write Islamic borders. Okay. Okay, and this way you can just extract the beautiful borders and add it to this image. And it looks so stunning, perfect with this image. I'll just duplicate that, I'll click it here and just flip it over. Flip vertical, flip horizontal. Okay, so this looks perfect. If you want to add some more stuffs like golden field, you can just give it here, somewhere here. Okay, if you want to put some golden field here and there, you can even do that. I'll just duplicate this, like I'll just put it here. Okay. So this looks stunning. It's all your designs. Okay, design it perfectly, however you wish to, however you want to make sure that design gets into. Okay, for example, we have this. I am thinking of adding a label. You can even have Islamic labels. We call it as labels or lower thirds. Everything will be taught in the design like a processions, dear sisters here. Okay, so I'm thinking of adding it on the top. Position it to front. Okay, so I can add inside this, and I can put this over here, Quranic book here, the Musaf, the element here. Okay, or I can put it on the left side, on the right side. Okay, we've been working on single ayah since we are here, right? Okay, I'll just take this, select multiple. I'll select this ayah as well as the Quranic content. Okay, let me just select multiple. I'll just click on done button. I'll just copy it up. Okay, I want to use it in other frames as well. So, you know, you can fill this up. You can fill it up in different ways. You can paste it here. Okay, so have you all learned, have you all understood how you're going to source these ayahs? One is with the Quran application, one is with the, yes, the second thing is with the, please let me know. One is with the Quran app, one is with the everyayah.com, you're getting the images. From the Quran app, you're going to get the textuals, right? Yes, no. You can add the colors from this design. Click on three dot button, colors of this design, you can add it to the page. Or you can just convert those colors as well. Yes, you can just get the translation from the Sahih International. Yes, excellent. Okay, there's something called as stylizing. You can just change the color palettes. Using the color palettes, you can change this design into a masterpiece. Fine. Let me just change it according to the colors that are here. Golden field. Okay, so golden field, done. Okay, so you can darken this color. This is so light, so I just want to darken it up. Okay, make it dark. If it is having 2 to 3 lines here, spacings here, just delete them because it's taking much of the space here. Okay, let's just go ahead with this one. Add a darker color. Okay, and also the Surah Zalzala number 75. Okay, so now what does the design needs to have? It needs to have a logo. Who has created this design, right? So you need to put up your logos. So if you want to design your logos, you can design it using the software itself. So I'll just select this multiple copy. I'll just put it up somewhere on the top. Okay, a bit on the midst. Okay, so this is called as maintaining the order and spacing. Fine, you have to have a proper ordering of the textuals. Okay, then you can make use of the labels again the same labels like these or whichever labels you want, and add your what we say, add your watermark the image with your social media names. Okay, social media profile names, social media IDs, whatever you have, you just can put up here, put the names of your social media profiles, or you can put the logos, or you can put your own logos here and fill this stuff, put your designs, watermark your designs with your content. Usually we make use of the logos that we have designed. Let's just go ahead with the logos that we have designed in the design like a probo batches. We'll just grab some that our students have created. Okay, let's see if you have some logos from the students side. Okay, this is probably the student design. Yes, it's a student design. So we'll just take this logo itself, we'll put it up here. Okay, so we need a background remover for this because we need to have a plain logo. Fine, so I'll just put it here. I'll delete it out. EDU-SITE. Okay, so this is how you watermark your own logos. We'll show you how to even put the logos, how to color grade these logos as well, right? So this is actually having the black thing, but we wanted to make it, if you want to make it according to the design color, you can even go ahead with that, fine. So you have different ways of creating the logos as well. So you can even get through the logos, or else if you don't have your own logo, you can just go ahead with the elements. If you are the Instagram, just take an Instagram logo and click it. Okay, it's a single click work. Okay, it's a single click work to remove the background. Okay, I'll just show you. You can add this Instagram logo here and type the name of your Instagram handle, Facebook handle, or wherever you're situated or wherever you're located. Fine. Okay, so I'll just go to the textuals, add a text box. Okay, I'll just write something like EDU-SITE. Okay, I'll just bring it to bottom of the page. Okay, you can place your logos wherever you wish to, dear sisters. Fine. Okay, you can place your logos wherever you want to. So I'll just place it at the center. Make sure I'm ordering it well. You have to order your logos very well. Please make sure, because these are the design principles. You have to have a design sense. Okay, unless and until you don't have a design sense, your designs won't look good. Fine. So Okay, make sure you are maintaining the proximity of the design, you're maintaining the hierarchy in the design, you're maintaining the ordering, you're maintaining the contrast, you are having the beautiful typography in the design, inshallah. So all of these are the elements of basic designing. These are the basic designing principles that you need to learn when you're going to go ahead with the graphic designing. Okay, so alhamdulillah. So this is the stuff that we have just created. We have added the Surah Zalzala over here. Okay. So now for timing the sisters and brothers, we'll just halt here, fine. So what is the question? There's a question that how to remove the background from an image. So how to do that is, for example, think that I have added a image here. Let me add the logo itself. Okay, this is also a student designed logo. Let's just get to that. I just okay, somewhere from this frame. Okay, somewhere here was the logo. Okay, this was also the student design logo. I'll add it to the page. Okay, so to remove the background, you just have to click on background remover, BG remover. Okay, it will just help you to remove the backgrounds. This is how easy it is with the Canva Pro software. Fine, you don't have to buy it from the Canva itself. Please don't buy it from the Canva because it will give you for 500 rupees per month. Fine, so I want you all to buy it from the vendors. Fine, they'll give you in very less charge, 99 per month or something like that. Fine, so make sure you're buying it from the vendors, or you can buy it from us itself. We'll help you to get the Canva Pro. Okay, so yes, in the smartphone's background remover is there. It's on the bottom. Whenever you click on the image, there is something called as edit. If the edit is not there, then something called as Magic Studio is present. Magic Studio, Magic Studio. Okay, you just have to click on the background remover and the background will be gone within seconds. Fine. Okay. Okay, the next thing, come on. We are done with these two things. Now I'm thinking of adding a quote inside, Islamic quote. We are done with the Quranic ayahs. We are also learning how to create the Islamic reminders as well, okay? Come on. Now think of an Islamic reminder. Come on, dear sisters, please tell me any Islamic reminder that you want to write. Any Islamic reminder that you want to write. Okay, for example, I don't have anything in mind, okay? I want the AI to write this. So what will I do? What will I do? I'll just click on this and there is something called as Magic Write. Okay, Magic Write. Magic Write will actually benefit us in the ways. For example, think that you are sitting idle and you want to create something. Okay, you have time and you want to create something. You know, there is something called as Magic Write in the Canva that will help you. This is an AI. Okay, this will help you to create the Islamic reminder by yourself. Fine, you can just create a proper background and just you can go ahead with write. Okay, transform text or something like that, and then give a prompt. Okay, give a prompt. You just have to give a prompt like write for me an Islamic reminder. Write an Islamic reminder. Islamic reminder. Or let me just write motivational reminder also. Okay, you can even take the help from the ChatGPT and just enter the prompt. Write an Islamic reminder. Fine. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah, do hearts find rest. And see how much big is it is, right? I'll just replace this text. It's so big. So what do I do? I again click on Magic Write and I'll just click on shorten button. It will shorten it up and give it to me. Okay, I'll replace it. Again, want to short this up, I'll just go ahead with the Magic Write and I'll just click on short button. Okay, so it will rewrite it for you. You know, it will shorten it for you. It will create the stuffs in beautiful ways as well. Okay, once you are putting it up on this, I just want you all to remember you have to proofread the text. Okay, you have to proofread the text. Whatever the textuals is coming from the AI, please proofread it. AI is boon, as well as you have to, whenever AI is actually used as a boon, inshallah. I just want you all to proofread the textual contents that you're taking from the AI. One more important thing is that whenever you're going to research the Quranic ayahs, please don't go ahead with AI. Okay, if you want to take some quotes or something as such from the AI, you can use that. Okay, so you have Canva AI that will help you in the ways that you cannot imagine. Okay, so alhamdulillah, let's just start with smile is charity. It's a short quote. Let's just go ahead with Magic Write. It will be present with the text. Okay, once you import the text, it will be present. Smile is charity. Okay, let me just put it here. Smile is charity. Okay, so now let me just align it well with the photo. Or what we can do is we can go ahead with the photo colors and align a beautiful coloring, the lightest coloring or the whitish coloring. Or let me just give it a bit of lighter look. Okay, so this one should be same colored as the background. Okay, have you understood how to go ahead with the Magic Write? Yes, no? Okay, so when you click on the text, there is something like this that appears on the textual content. Whichever text you want to take, there is something like this that will appear on the textual content. Fine. Okay, so you can just go ahead with that. Okay, there's another quote here. Alhamdulillah, you all have put your beautiful quotes here, but I'm sorry I cannot take all of the quotes because we are short with time. I'll just take some small quotes that are present here. Okay, so remind for indeed the reminder benefit the believers. Subhanallah, this is a very excellent quote, which is actually the theme of the team reminder after reminder, right? So Alhamdulillah, it's an excellent quote. You can even frame the beautiful quotes from that as well, inshallah. So Alhamdulillah, we have learned how to create the Quranic flyers. We have learned how to create the even the what we say Islamic codes as well. You can even grab some stuffs like the codes QUOTE, yes, okay, from the frame, and you can just add this beautiful stuffs and create your own codes. Add your own codes, okay. For example, I'll just go ahead with this. These are called as labels or the codes. Fine, you can put the codes here and there. Okay. For example, if you want to put the Quranic ayah inside this, you can even do that. Fine. You can even do that in the format of the codes. Just go ahead with the codes in the keyword, type the codes in the keyword, and you will get it. Fine. Please do search these things. Do search these things. Okay, I can even add this inside this. Okay, just need to change the color of this. That's all. This is black in color. I'll change it to golden color. Okay, so something like this. These are called as labels. You can even write the ayahs inside the labels. The very first thing we did it with the labels itself. Okay, so make sure you're doing all of this stuff. Fine. Okay, you can even write the quotes format for this as well. Okay, and also there is something like, okay, I'll write another quote for you. Kindly let me know. Okay, what is the quote? When Allah intends good for someone, He give them understanding of the religion. Yes, He'll give them the understanding of the religion. Subhanallah. When Allah intends intends good for someone. Okay, you also have to make use of the typography here because we are short with time. We cannot do all of this stuff. Okay, if you want to learn this designing thing in detail, dear sisters and brothers, you have an excellent course named as Design Like a Pro, wherein you are taught how to do each and everything, how to even create these things in a very typographic way and more. Okay, so now we are short with time, inshallah. So we'll just cut short this session, inshallah. So he gives them, come on, type it all, them the understanding of religion, understanding of Islam, religion. Okay, so yes, we are going to do that. Okay, so I just wanted to cut short this. Fine, let's start with adding the backgrounds. Okay, so now what are we going to do is, okay, so once we are done with this, okay, so we'll just make sure this is something like this. So I hope you have understood these steps, right? Okay, now you have the Quranic stuff here. Okay, yes, he is the spelling mistake. I have corrected it. I have corrected it already. Okay, okay, he gives them the understanding of religion. So now this is the ayah. I want to make this recitation, this flyer. This is a flyer. We have generated this flyer. Done. How to download it, share it, and download it and post it everywhere, wherever you want. Just post it in the format of the JPG. Highest quality you can maintain. Download it and post it. That's all. Okay, your task is done. If you want to view it, just give it a transition look. See here, these are the designs that you have created within seconds. Okay, these are designs that you have created within 1 hour. Fine, so you can just create beautiful ones in this, okay, with this application, dear sisters. Okay, so now if you want to convert these designs to the video format, how do you do that? There are three options. The very first option is that you have to put animated things inside the frame. Okay, I'll just write something like sparkles or something like that. Sparkles or something like that. Fine, I'll just add it to this frame. Sparkles. Or let me just add sparkles. Let's see if we have some sparkles. Or you can even go ahead with the stars. Okay, stars or sparkles. Fine, we'll just go ahead with this. Okay. So it's I think there's a bit of data decline here. Okay, fine. So now what you can do is to add the audio, you just can go to the uploads. You can go ahead with upload files, and whatever audio you have taken, dear sisters and brothers, you just go to the audio and download whatever you have downloaded. You just have to grab that. Fine. For example, you have downloaded it from the, probably it's from, okay, I do not remember where is it, but I'll just take this audio itself. Okay, it's from Surah Al Maryam. Okay, once you download that, it will appear over here, fine. So you just have to click on that and it will be appearing onto this one. You need to just set the timings of the audio. That's all. You just need to set the timings of the audio. Okay, if the audio is of 40 seconds, make sure your video is also 40 seconds. You just need to set the timings for 40 seconds. That's all. This is how you can convert your designs to the I just convert it to the 40 seconds. Done. Okay. Now if you want to crop this is the entire surah. Okay, Surah Maryam. So if I want to crop the ayah from this, I just can slip it up. I can crop it up. I'll just click on this and I just can click from here and just crop it up till whichever ayah you want. Okay, you listen it properly, and then you will get to it. Okay, so this is how you add the audio to the video. Fine. Then you just can go ahead with the elements, take some of the proper backgrounds, the sparkle backgrounds or something like that. You need to take the animated GIFs, okay, animated things, and you just need to place it here and there. Fine. If you take the animated things, that is well and good. It will help you to create wonderful stuff with that. Fine. You can just create wonderful stuff with this animated GIFs. Or else, if you cannot go ahead with the animated thing, what you all can do is you can just step into something called as adding the video as a background. Okay, I'll just put this animated stuff here and there. Okay, just a moment. It plays very beautifully with the ayah in the background. Okay, it plays very beautifully with the ayah in the background. Probably it's not able to see here because Zoom is not allowing me to share the video, to share the audio out of it. Okay, to share the audio out of it. Zoom is not allowing me. So what you can do here, dear sisters and brothers, is this is how you can just convert a design to the animated one. Or the second thing is that you can add the video at the back. Okay, video at the back. How to add the video? It's nothing but go to the elements and add an Islamic video. Okay, Islamic video. Fine. You can just add video as a background. You can just go ahead with video as a background and add it to the background. Fine. So this is how you create the Islamic flyers. You can create the Quranic reminders. You can even create the Quranic recitation videos. You can even create the yes, the flyers, the Islamic quotes, the Quranic reminders, and as such. Okay, within 1 hour we have designed at least 5 to 6 designs. Alhamdulillah. Dear sisters and brothers here, please make sure you are utilizing your time to the best. Be more productive with your time, inshallah. I just want you all to make sure that you are creating something for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because it is a high time that you can convert this skill of being more creative into designing, inshallah, into designing and putting out the Quranic content as format of the flyer, inshallah ta'ala. So dear sisters, this is a high time that you can create something for yourself, inshallah, by converting